Welcome, Cory.
Hiya, thanks for having me.
I'm excited to have you here.
Thank you.
And you've never been on the radio before?
No, never done anything like this.
No. I think you'd be good at it, though.
Oh, thank you.
You should do it. Come to Borough Radio.
Maybe.
So, Cory, you are Cory's World on TikTok.
Yeah.
You have 235,500 followers.
I think I have a bit more now.
Do you?
Yeah.
That was like 2 days ago I checked, so...
Oh, I'm on over 250 now.
Are you?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
impressive. Did you think when you made your first video that you would end up here?
No, I only started in the end of August. I posted my first video. I don't know if you know Charlie Ansi.
I do, yes. Yeah.
She's been on TikTok for a while and she was like, oh, just do it. Just, post what I eat in a day. So I did. And the first one I did just blew up. So ever since then, every single day from August, I've posted.
Over 200,000 people have watched you eat through the day.
Yeah.
What do you think it is about that kind of content that people love?
I don't know. I think a lot of people are curious, like, I don't know what I'm eating. And we eat quite like an excessive amount. So I think people, well, a lot of the time, the most asked question is, how do we afford it? Because we get like multiple takeaways a day. And they say they're like vicariously living through me. I don't really know what that means, but loads of people say that.
They want to live like you, but they can't, so they're enjoying watching you do it instead, basically.
Yeah, so I think that's why it does so well.
Yeah. I think British people as well, like, we love talking about what we're having for our tea and stuff like that. So it's similar to that.
Yeah, but like before TikTok was a thing, that was like my first question. Every day I'd go into the office, I used to work at Citizens Advice, and I used to say to everyone, like, what are you having for tea? And then it'd give me like inspiration on what to have. So I don't know, but people seem to enjoy it.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoy your videos. I love them.
Thank you. That's really kind.
So for the people listening that don't know, what is Cory's World? Talk us through it.
So it started off just as like a little joke sort of thing. I post my first video and like it just blew up. So I just post like content of... It started with just what I was eating. So I used to put what I eat in a day up every single day. And then the more people got to know me, they would like want to know more about my life. So now I put videos up of like my girlfriend, Leah, my family. I do outfit of the day so people can see like what we're wearing, pre-drinking videos. Or if I go to like any sort of event or do anything, I'll do like a come with me. So like... we go to Bottomless Brunch quite a lot, like once a month. So I always do like a come to Bottomless Brunch with me, and people seem to love it. So, yeah.
Nice. And you're going on holiday is it next week?
Yeah, next Thursday.
I bet we'll see all that.
Yeah, I've been requested so many times to do a all-inclusive holiday edition. And since I've been on TikTok, I've only been to Amsterdam once. So I think people are looking forward now to seeing what I eat in an all-inclusive holiday.
That's going to be some impressive content.
Yeah.
Just fit in as much as you can, because you've got to do that at an all-exclusive anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to make the most of it.
So I like your videos, and I know why I like your videos, but why do you think people like you so much?
I think it's just because I'm like relatable. I'm just a normal person. Before TikTok, I used to have 2 jobs. Now I work full-time. I just do 1 job. So I think I'm just like quite relatable, I think.
Yeah, I think that's why I like your content.
Yeah.
And you're just very genuine as a person. You're very nice. You say it with your chest, like heart on your sleeve, just fully like you.
Yeah.
And I think especially everything online, you don't know what to believe anymore. So following creators that are just authentically themselves, I think, is really great.
Yeah, and I'm always like honest, like... Before, when I was in school, I used to get bullied, and I've like raised so much awareness about bullying. I think like a lot of people who were going through a hard time, like who watch my videos, like they relate to me. They ask me for advice. So yeah, I think that's why.
So you're using your online community for good things.
Yeah. When I started, it was literally just as a joke, and I never thought that it would ever help anyone. But like a lot of people with eating disorders, they messaged me and said like that I've helped them recover, which is amazing. That was my most one, and then since then, obviously, the more I've grown and the more honest I've been, the more I can like be myself. So when I've spoke about bullying, the first time I did it, I was scared because I used to think it was embarrassed to be bullied. And then since I've put it up that I was bullied, so many people have messaged me like, how do you deal with it? Like, how are you at the place where I am now? So it's just so nice to be able to give something back and be like positive.
Yeah, it's turned into something bigger than you imagined it ever would be. And off the back of that, because you do get a lot of negative comments from people, and you seem to deal with that pretty well.
Yeah. When I first received like trolling comments and horrible comments, it did affect me for a little while. I did debate whether to come off TikTok, and then when I was posting every single day, I think I had about 4 days off, and I was debating whether to like cancel doing it. And then after I had like my little break, I just thought the amount of people that messaged me saying like that they missed me and that they needed to like carry on watching me, it just gave me the motivation. I thought, I'm not gonna give these people that are leaving me nasty comments the time of day. So now it's weird when I see these comments, most like 9 times out of 10, when I look at them, I just don't think they're speaking about me. So I just like completely shut it off. Obviously there's certain comments that if they say anything about like Leah or my family, I get like a bit defensive, but I always like reply in a witty sort of way.
Yeah, and I always think like the things people say, it's about them, it's not about you. And probably a lot of jealousy.
I think it does boil down to jealousy. Do you know Becky Jones on TikTok?
I do, yes. The comments,
I know, she gets it the worst. She does content very similar to mine, or like I do, like we both do similar content, but her comments, she always has like hundreds, and majority of them are nasty, and I'm always in her comment section like replying to people. I did a video about her not that long ago, just like publicly saying, obviously me and Leah support her, what she's doing, and like I hope she's all right.
It's interesting as well because I notice it's all men. They don't have a username, they don't have a picture, they don't have any videos, so they're hiding behind it. And it's the same men, and they're like, do you have nothing better to do? And I always notice as well, the women who do that kind of content get much more hate than the men. And it's like, this is...
Charlie obviously does similar content as well, and she gets it worse than me. I would say the good always outweighs the bad anyway. I'm sure Becky and Charlie would agree. But they do seem to get it a bit worse. I don't know if it's just because I'm a boy, so like I don't know, I don't get it as bad, but
it's interesting, isn't it? But at the end of the day, who's getting the free trips to Ibiza and who's not? So
there's so much positives from TikTok anyway. Obviously we always put out like positive messages, but since starting TikTok we've had like so many amazing things happen to us that like me and Leah could never dream of.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And speaking of Leah, she does pretty well on TikTok as well. And it must be pretty cool that you get to do it together. Yeah,
so I started my TikTok originally, and then she would feature in my TikToks, and then everyone used to comment saying like, who is this girl, like who's this voice, because she was originally just in my voiceovers, and then I would like show her a bit more, and she wasn't too fussed on the idea of being on TikTok. And then like after reading all the comments and people like would only ever say nice things about her, she was like, yeah, okay, I'll do it. So I made an account for her, and I like log into it. I've got her logins, so I like video her for her, if that makes sense. I'll edit the video and post the video. So Leah don't actually like really go on TikTok as much. I like do it all for her, but she loves getting involved. My mum loves it. Like whenever I go to my mum, she's like, oh, put me in your TikToks. And it's funny.
She loves cooking for you, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. She always cooks for me. And I'm like, when I first started, I think my family and friends were a bit like dubious. They like, because it's like a completely different world. But ever since like things are going really well, they're all like so supportive, so I'm like lucky I got such good like connection around me.
That's nice. That makes it much easier as well, doesn't it? Oh, I love it. Do you get recognised as well when you go out and about? Yeah,
all the time. So August, when I first started, we went to, I think within the first 3 weeks I'd hit 10k, so I was like, oh my god, this is like crazy. I didn't ever think like 100 people would want to watch me, let alone like 10,000. And then we went to Amsterdam in the September, and we got noticed in Amsterdam only 3 times.
No way.
So we got noticed twice in Amsterdam and then once in the Amsterdam airport. And me, Leah and Charlie were looking at each other thinking, what the hell is going on? Because like we've not long like properly started, but now it's like an everyday occurrence. Like I've just been to Home Bargains and got like stopped twice for a photo, like literally wherever we go, with brand deals as well. Like we went to Blackpool 2 weeks ago for Sarsens, like invited us down, and we got like stopped so many times. So it's just like really weird, because wherever we go, like at the minute we haven't obviously been too far, but within the UK like everyone seems to like know us.
Do you love it? Do you love meeting the fans?
Yeah, like when it first happened I was really scared, and like it first happened in September when we went to Amsterdam, and then it didn't happen then. I think in October or November, sort of like no one really, and then just before Christmas when we were getting spotted in our hometown, and that was like a bit scary really, because we were like, oh, it's so weird. But it's nice, like every single person that's ever come up to us has only ever had anything nice to say, apart from when we go clubbing occasionally. We've had like the few odd like people that have made some comments, but I just think it just probably boils down to jealousy.
You just go, all right then.
But yeah, like whenever we go out in Cardiff, like that's when we get noticed the most. Like if we go on a night out, so we gotta like prepare ourselves, and sometimes like you're not always in the right frame of mind to speak to like loads of people, or if you like some days you wake up and you feel like you look nice, and then obviously some days like we are only human, we wake up and feel like ugly and we don't want anyone to see us.
You go out in your scruffs and you're like, God, I hope I don't see anyone, whereas you probably will.
No, I do. I'll go to the shop in my pajamas or like my hoodie, and like I don't really have any like shame doing that, but I know I'm gonna get seen now, and like it was a lot to take in at the time, but like we're all there now, we're used to it. It's just like part and parcel. But it's so good like meeting people, and like when people come up to us, they don't just have a photo and leave. Like some people do, but some people are like tell us their life story, or we'll like if we're out like on a night out, like I'll invite some of my followers into like our booth and have drinks with us, and like it's nice to be able to like sit down, or even if we go to Wetherspoons, like we'll sit down with people and have like a couple of drinks or buy them a shot and stuff. So yeah, it's nice.
You got a nice little community going on. I bet you meet some interesting people as well.
Yeah, we've met like loads of people. Just like it's the weirdest sort of people that I'd never think follow me. Like when we go to Cardiff, sometimes there's like old men in suits come up to us, and I think like usually majority of our following are younger people. A lot of young girls who watch me and Charlie. So occasionally when there's like other people or like the elderly people, I just think like it's so crazy.
Here we are, we're in the Vale. Vale is full of amazing food. So we're gonna do like a perfect what I eat in a day. So if you had to do like breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then snacks in between, whatever, where you going, what you doing?
So first stop is probably a Mackey's breakfast. Then my like go-to place is Food for Thought down High Street. I love the baguettes there. Lamb and mint baguette is my favourite. I love a Morrison's salad, so probably in the afternoon maybe get like a Morrison's salad, like chicken and bacon pasta. We've been to the Good Sheds a couple of times, so I went to the Mexican not that long ago, or Mr. Crockwich
the amazing
for cheese toast
sandwiches.
So I'd probably have that for tea, and then maybe end the night with 20 chicken nuggets. And it's got to be a corned beef pasty at some point. I love a corned beef pasty from Greg's.
No, good stuff. That is a solid day. And you know what, talking to the Good Sheds, I reckon getting snacks from Who Cult.
Oh yeah, the donut. Like, I haven't actually had the donuts from the Who Cult in the Good Sheds. I used to go, before they were down there, I used to go to Bridgend to get them.
That's some commitment.
Yeah, they are good donuts, aren't they?
They are, yeah. Do they do milkshakes as well? Because I love a milkshake and I've not actually tried them yet.
What's your favourite donut?
Oh, that's a good question. I do love like a good jammy one, I think.
Nice.
Some nice biscuit on the top or something.
I like the Lotus Biscoff one.
Yes,
that's
and you get all the cream in the middle.
Yeah, all the filling. Nice.
Yes. Okay, my perfect what I eat in a day. I had some good thought about this because I had more time to think about it.
Yeah, I just made that up on the spot.
So, have you been to the Galley in Penarth?
No.
Down in like the harbour on the way to the barrage. Cute little cafe, because I love a good like avocado brunch kind of, you know, poached eggs, that kind of vibe. So I think I'm starting there.
Yeah, nice.
And then I'm a vegetarian.
Okay.
And there's a vegan deli in Barry.
Is that the one on Park Crescent?
I think so. It's called Carrie's Vegan Deli.
That's it, yeah.
So someone in there for lunch. Think I'm gonna get some good fresh stuff. And then I love just like fish and chips on the beach, good bit of curry sauce. So maybe Beach Cliff down in Penarth, because you can watch, you know, well, you can't see the sunset from Penarth, but it's pretty anyway.
Can't go wrong with that.
And then probably Who Cult for donuts. So that's going to be my day.
I rate that.
Although I've seen you try the vegan. Great days when you do those. How do you find it though?
I do find it quite challenging, to be honest. I've had loads of requests when I first started, just like they want me to try different things or do different days. And I thought, after watching the David Attenborough documentary where he wants you to go like vegetarian one day a week. I thought I'm going to give it a try. I don't really get on with it, to be honest. I'm a meat eater.
That's fair enough.
But it's nice to do it, and it's nice to like try different things, because every time I've done it, I've always tried something that I would never have chose. The first time I've done it, I went to all the fast food places and had like their vegan option. So I had like the vegan sausage roll from Greg's. That was nice. I've had that vegan burger from Burger King. That was nicer than the Whopper, I would say.
I've not had the Whopper.
Oh, it's nice, yeah. But yeah, it was fun. It was like, I will definitely do it again, just like try different things, but I just need to like mentally prepare myself for a couple of days.
Yeah.
And then like figure out what I'm going to try.
It's hard when I think you eat meat like every day, because I've been veggie for years, so I've forgotten what it tastes like.
Yeah.
So the meat alternatives to me, I'm just like, yeah, it's nice. But when you go from one to the other instantly, it must be different.
Yeah. I had, what did I have the last time I did it? I only did it last week. And I had this vegan milkshake. That was awful.
Was it?
Yeah, I didn't even put the clip in my video because it was like so rancid. But I've tried this. Do you know the company This?
Yes.
That I had the minced beef.
Okay.
And that literally tasted like normal. Like, I didn't even tell Leah, so I cooked us both the spag bol and didn't tell her, because I thought I'm going to see what it's like, and she didn't even notice. And at the end I said, oh, did you notice anything different about it? And she was like, oh, it tasted a bit tomatoey. And I was like, no, about the meat. And she was like, no. And I said, oh, it was not real meat. And she was like, no way.
That's good. I'm going to have to try that. I've not tried that one. I'm not a fan of vegan cheese though, because it's quite like, it's like claggy. Don't try it.
Okay.
That's why I'm veg, not vegan.
Yeah.
So you do also go to quite a lot of places in the Vale. I see you go to the Highwayman a lot as well.
Oh, yeah.
So just talk me through your favourites. Like.
Yeah, the Highwayman is probably my favourite. My birthday's next Friday, so next Wednesday we're going there like with my family, just for like a nice little meal before I go on holiday. I like the Cwmtalwg pub. Have you been there for food?
I haven't, no.
Oh, I went there yesterday. I had chicken New Yorker baguette, and it was like, obviously you wouldn't eat that, but they do like fish finger baguettes there. They have got a big menu. I can't think of anywhere else really, local pubs. Oh, John's Cafe. Have you been to John's Cafe down the island? That is insane.
I've not got to enough places.
Oh, they do homemade chips there, and it's proper cheap as well. It's really, really nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to check them out now.
Yeah. I go to the Mayflower down High Street for my Chinese. Whenever I post like a Chinese video, everyone always comments like, where did you get this from? And last Sunday, me and Leah went to Irene's fish and chip shop on Broad Street.
It's good,
and we got the cheesy chip box. So it's cheesy chips with either gravy or sauce, and then you get two sides with like fish cake or sausage or whatever, for £7 each. That was really nice, but the box went all soggy. And we were in the car and it literally tipped all over us, but it was funny. And like I made like a little eat with me video, so like, yeah, it's nice there.
Chips, cheese and curry sauce, like top tier. So good.
That's what I had. Leah had the gravy.
Yeah, gravy's all right, but
yeah,
curry sauce all the way, so much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. There's a lot of good places to eat, and I love when you get your Chinese like massive box full of stuff as well.
It's got to come in a box.
Yeah.
When it comes in a bag, I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
I'm annoyed at myself because I think I haven't took it far enough.
Yeah, it is. You look at the bag and you're like, is that it? Is that all I've ordered? Like, nah. Some of your recipes, a little bit controversial sometimes.
Yeah.
My favourite one was the fish finger curry.
Oh, that's like my most spoke about one.
Yeah, which I actually don't think was that bad. For me, I think it was the pepper, but I don't like pepper personally, really.
Okay.
So that was what irked me, but that's a personal thing.
Yeah.
But I actually don't think it deserved the hate.
No, I don't think it did either. It was literally so good. Like, I haven't actually made it since, but me and Leo spoke about them because like some of the the recipes I make are like obviously, like you said, controversial, and 9 times out of 10 they are actually nice, but sometimes they're obviously like stunning, and that was stunning.
Yeah. Well, we had rice,
Yeah.
fish fingers,
Yeah.
and you seasoned it well.
Yeah.
And then you had what jar sauce was it? Was it a korma? Was it?
I think it was either
tikka?
korma or better.
Yeah.
I think it was korma because that's what I usually go for.
Yeah, and poured it over the top.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No, I poured it over last because I don't like it when it goes soggy. You know, when like the fish fingers
and the rice
soggy.
goes soggy as well. I think.
Yeah. So, but it was really nice. But that went on the radio. I don't know. Someone from Capital, I think, put that on the radio, and that caused like uproar. But and Uncle John, do you know him on TikTok? I hadn't heard of him before, but he duetted it.
Uncle Roger.
Uncle Roger. That's who I'm on about. What did I say? Ron. Did I say Uncle Ron?
John.
Oh, Uncle John. Yeah, Uncle Roger did like a duet of the video, and that like proper blew up, and I think people were like disgusted in me. It was like I committed a hate crime.
Do you love it though? Like I feel like you're a bit of a wind-up merchant about it.
Yeah, it is. I do like it. I like seeing people's reactions, and like so people are like so passionate about food. Like I'm passionate about eating food, not about the food.
Yeah.
But like people are like crazy. I've had like death threats and stuff over
a fish finger curry.
Not over that, but like over our Chinese, and like people are just like nuts.
Yeah. It is nuts.
Yeah.
But I saw, what did you do with the sweet company? And you made like a burger out of it or something.
Yeah. So Swizzles Sweets, they brought out a new marshmallow, and they like obviously because I do make wacky foods online, they said they wanted me to like make something a bit controversial. So I was debating whether for a while like what to do with the marshmallows, like how should I cook it, and the best I came up with was spag bol, and I thought I don't really think spag bol and marshmallows are going to work. And then I thought like what's something savoury but sweet, and obviously when you go to McDonald's, like I know you don't eat meat, but I always order pancake sausage and then syrup on the top,
it works,
so it's like sweet and savoury, and I love that. And I thought I'm gonna like make my own, so I made like sort of like a knockoff McDonald's breakfast, but I put marshmallows in the burger, and it was actually so good. I would have that like over and over again.
I suppose it's no different. Like marshmallows are just sugar, and so's syrup.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, and I put like that clear jar thing over the frying pan, and it melted, and it was lush.
Yeah. You know what? As long as you enjoy it, that's the main thing.
Yeah, I need to make Leah one.
Yeah. You got any recipes lined up that we can expect?
Not at the moment, no. I like it does take me a couple of days to like think of what to do, because it's like I can obviously easily whack up like a mac and cheese or like a spag bol, but I like to like try different things or like do something a bit different. So like I haven't really thought about it at the minute, like what to do next. But the cooking videos are like one of my most requests. Like everyone seems to love them or hate them, but everyone seems to want to watch them. So I am going to start like cooking a bit more soon.
I would love to know if anyone's tried any of your recipes as well.
I have had a couple of people say that they've tried them, but I don't know what ones. I mean, I made that terry chocolate orange chicken curry before, and like no one really liked that. Did
they not?
No.
I think if you did it with dark chocolate, I guess, because people put like chocolate in their chili and spag bol and stuff.
That's where the idea comes from.
So I put cinnamon in my spag bol.
Oh, do you?
Just a little touch. It's nice.
Yeah, my mum cooks with cinnamon. Like she puts it in her mash and stuff sometimes.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's nice. We just get carried away talking about food now.